Hey guys, this is Gordon with Foxfire Unlimited. Sorry about the lack of videos for the past 2 weeks. Life kind of got in the way. We had some color belt testing and sword testing as well that I had to help out with. And the following weekend, which was last weekend, was our annual tournament at Seven Springs. And I had to be a center judge there and whatnot. So things have been kind of busy, and then in between all that, I had a fever of 103, so I was kind of out of commission for a little bit. The rest of Zelda is coming soon. Just keep watching for that. But in the meantime, I have kind of a special video for you guys. So I'm going to share a hobby of mine, and I actually do Perler art. So just showing you a couple things that I've made. Mushrooms, I turn those into keychains and magnets, bigger versions as well. Different color, a little bit of the Triforce, and then of course this is the very first one I've ever made. I'm very proud of that one. So, very first one. So there's that, and then figured I'd show you my current project. This is the Cacodemon. Now I have it sandwiched between glass because that's how I store them, so I'm going to try not to tip it. But if you see how freaking huge that is the Cacodemon. Now just for reference sake, try not to smash my fingers here, just for reference sake, that's the case for Doom 2. So, it is absolutely huge. So, and reason why it's in progress is because I didn't exactly have the colors to finish, but this is basically a pickups video, and my Perlers are falling down behind me. Anyway, this is basically a pickup video, and I just went to Joann Fabrics, plug for them, because they had Perler beads 50% off, so I picked up a whole bunch of different colors. And some of these colors should be the last colors that I need to actually finish the Cacodemon. So, good on that. And that's some glow-in-the-dark ones. I'm going to make some Ghostbusters stuff. So, there's that. On to the stuff that you guys more care about. I'm going to try and put this guy out of the way a little bit here. Yeah, it's a beast. Okay, now that that's out of the way, straighten my table back out. Alright, first things first, pickups video, Borderlands 2, and the Marcus bobblehead. So, I'm torn whether I like this game or not, because it's more of the same, and don't get me wrong, the game is very, very good, but it's very glitchy. In fact, I played for a whole day, and my characters didn't even save, and there's some walkways, like right as you're going to the Hodunk family trailer park, where you're supposed to go. There's a raceway in there, and you have trouble driving a vehicle through the front door. It's like they didn't really play test it. So I've already done the rant on Borderlands. It's there was on disc DLC, all that kind of thing. Like for instance, I didn't get it at GameStop, so I will never be able to play that whole arena that everyone from GameStop got, even though I own the content on the disc. Moving on, I'm still playing a lot. My main is a Necromancer. I didn't like the Assassin this time. I thought that I played the Hunter the first time through, and the Assassin's just not. His skill isn't very good, and he's a one-trick pony. That's about it. And his voice acting is kind of dumb, so he always talks in haikus, which is kind of cool, but he's just tries to be too mysterious, and it just doesn't work. Next one. This is the important part. Lair. I finally picked it up. No, just kidding. This I actually did just pick up, but that's just because that's what I wanted to get the PS3 for way back in the day. But there's a reason why I'm bringing that up, and that's because there we go. The Wii U, of course. Was there anything else that could have been today? So, the reason why I'm bringing up Lair is because with this particular case, there's been word that Nintendo has actually been pressuring IGN and a couple other websites to pull their bad reviews of the launch games. Specifically, Zombie U has been getting very, very poor reviews, and I haven't talked to anyone that's really liked it so far. I know Alpha Mega Sin was very much looking forward to that game, and he's probably still going to get it and play it and give you guys a review, but Nintendo doesn't want to want the word to get out. It's just like what happened with Sony and Lair. Lair was supposed to sell the system, and then Sony basically quelched the reviews for 2 weeks just so people would buy it and just move the quantity, move the inventory in the stores. And that's basically what's happening with the Wii U. It's looking like this is actually a worse launch than the 3DS. If you remember, the 3DS just came out and there was just nothing to play. It was 3D Zelda, that was about it. And, you know, just, there was nothing to play on it. Now, with the Wii U, there's supposedly a 5 GB update that you have to download before you can do anything. The thing that I wanted it for was the Wii TV, or whatever they're calling it, the TVU, something like that. And, you know, so you could draw in Netflix and all that kind of thing, and I could navigate through Netflix with the actual controller, and all those cool features that they showed on their announcement video. They're not even coming until next month at the earliest. There's talks that they might not even be out until February or March. What's going on, Nintendo? Seriously. The last good Nintendo launch was the GameCube. The last great Nintendo launch, I'm sorry to say, was the N64. It was just, you know, Nintendo just doesn't really know what they're doing anymore. It seems like they're just doing gimmick after gimmick after gimmick. That being said, I am going to be opening this and I am going to be playing it today. However, that whole 5 GB update, there's something else that's going on. There's no brick-proof guarantee. So if you're, say, downloading it and your power goes out, guess what? You have a brick. And GameStop has actually, whenever I picked this up today, unfortunately I had to get it from GameStop, they told me they don't have enough, so if it does brick, they can't even honor their 30-day guarantee. So, GameStop, yeah. So, they said that you have to deal with Nintendo and have it replaced through Nintendo. And there's people saying that it hasn't been officially reported yet whether that 5 GB update that is mandatory to play this thing online with any online features whatsoever is going to take up your actual hard drive space. So those people that got the 8 GB one, that 5 GB, that may very well cut into your 8 GB. And here's the other thing for the future. If there is another update that's that size, what happens if, say, someone with an 8 GB one buys a game and they don't have 5 GB on their hard drive just to download the update so it can install the new OS on the system, and then delete just put it into the memory so that it can use it and then delete it afterwards, like a normal update should. They're going to be stuck with a system that they can't play online at all. Nintendo, you need to fix this crap. This is easy stuff. So, anyway, that being said, let's tear into this. So, this is the box, Wii U, bunch of small print on the side, what it includes there, and of course the big thing there. Now, this sticker here does include Nintendo Land. Sorry, I hurt my shoulder, so if you see me favoring it. Anyway, Nintendo Land is included in the box, and which I will comment on that later. This sticker right here, it says that it has, what are they calling it? The Deluxe Digital Promotion. So anyone who gets a deluxe version, they can be enrolled in this program to where any money that you spend online, you get 10% back. Okay, I guess that works, but I still don't see why people would buy a $60 game and still pay $60 when they can get the same thing, the actual physical, tangible copy, for the same price. That blows my mind. I just don't understand it. So anyway, I guess that 10% back is kind of nice, because if you say, hypothetically, you do buy a $60 game, you can get yourself something on the 3DS channel or whatever, something like that, some small little independent game. So, enough of that. Opening it up. Okay. We We have the 2-tray system, just like the Wii. And on the top tray, we have... Alright. And I have not pre-opened this, so I'm seeing it as you're seeing it. We have the power supply, and it's pretty big. It's bigger than the Wii's power supply, so you should see behind my TV. I just have bricks and bricks and bricks and bricks. And this, with the smaller brick, this has to be... Yes, this is the charger for the actual controller. The name's escaping me right now. That thing. Anyway, so we have Nintendo Land. Now this is a change because this is actually something that I'm very relieved to see. Because I don't even see it over here. Yeah, I don't even see it over there. It's somewhere over there, but if you remember in the Wii, you got Wii Sports, and it was just a small little paper folding case. That was cheap. So at least this time we got a full-on actual box. Now whether or not this box has those stupid little recycling symbols in the middle, we'll see in a second here. So, opening this one up. Ripping it out. Okay, there's the inside. That's what we're seeing here. See if it actually has an instruction manual. We have, if you like Nintendo Land, check out these other great games. We do, in fact, have a manual. How about that? Is it in color? It is in color. How about that? Oh, it's in 3 different languages, too. So, good stuff. But the manual, basically, it's all of 3 pages. Alright, Nintendo Land Plaza Guide. Then the weird little picture here. Then it's just a short little tiny description of each individual event. It's a 1 or 2 sentence description of each one. Wow, that's an instruction manual. Then lots and lots of safety instructions. Don't have a seizure, and it does have that. It's I don't care. It uses less plastic, even behind the disc. It uses less plastic. I don't care. I want a good solid case. I want a case to my games, something that's going to protect them. So, sorry, that's a little side rant there. Then we have the very thick book for the users. What's it called? The guide. Oh, so it doesn't even have it on the front there. Oh, it's not even. Okay, it's a bunch of paperwork and then the book's behind it. So anyway, then there's the Club Nintendo. I'm sure that's where the code is for the Wii U. So there's that. Let's flip this out here. We have, these must be the stand for the little feet to sit the system on if you don't want to have it sitting flat. Here's the HDMI cable. Good that Nintendo actually included that, however you do not get the component cable this time around, so if you're getting this and you don't have an HDMI TV, oh well. Okay, then we have this little stand, little squiggly thing. I'm assuming this is just to set your, it's a cradle to set the TV control, whatever it's called. I don't remember even. Let's look and see what it's actually called here. It is called the Wii U gamepad. Hey, fancy that. So anyway, just set that on just in front of you so that way you don't have to lay it down, I guess. This is probably the charging cradle for the Wii U gamepad, and it is. So that's what it looks like. You plug it in there, just like the 3DS cradle, and oh look, there's little wheels there so you don't scratch it, and press it down, little spikes come up. Good stuff. So there's that. Let's put that there. Here's the Wii U sensor bar. Looks just about the same. Oh, this one is in fact black to match the color of the system this time around, I guess. So there's that. Let's fold this down right here. Keep things in at least a slight order here. Let's put this tray down here. This there, this there, this there, and let's put this stuff down on there as well. Okay, so second tray, here we go. Let's put the box down here. Okay, this must be the Wii U. Let's unwrap this here. Get my fingerprints all over it. There we go. I'm not going to take the plastic off right now because I don't really want to at this particular moment in time. This looks like the Wii U. It's I'd say it's about one and a half times the weight of an actual Wii. The normal Wii is only about this long, so it's a couple more inches, and it's right about the same width as a Wii as well. There's the back of it. Well, actually that's the side of it where the exhaust is. There's the actual back of it. Looks like we have the power plug here, the component cable plug there, the HDMI cable there, 2 USB ports right there, and that's where you plug in the sensor bar. Everyone knows that already. Let's see here. Is there any other compartments or expansions? No, there is not. So anyway, here's the front. And looks like 2 more USB ports and an SD card slot in the front there. And there we go with that little fold down tray. There's the without. So there's that power button, eject, good stuff. So we'll put that right there for now. Then this is what all the parents think the Wii U actually is. Excuse me while I whip this out. That is not bad. There's the controller. Kind of looks good in black, actually. Got the charging docks here, 2 sticks. I'm sure you guys have seen everything already. But screen smaller than an iPad. I'd say it's right about the size of a like a Kindle touchscreen or whatever. For reference, there you go. Side by side. How about that? So, about the same thickness too. Only that eats a lot more batteries. So, the back actually, that's pretty nice. The back actually has a full ridge here where the triggers are. So your fingers actually fit real nicely along that. So, all in all, I'd say it's pretty nice. I still think it's a little bit more expensive, and I think they definitely could have included a real stylus. This is, for those of us who have big hands, those tiny little styli, they're just, your hand is completely in the way. It just, oh well, good thing I have spares. So anyway, looks like you can plug the AC adapter in there. I'm assuming that's the top, by the way. If you only got the regular version and don't have the charging cradle. There is the TV button, although it will be completely useless until they update the firmware again. And, oh, the sticks have an L3 and R3. That's pretty nice, too. So, oh, the D-pad feels like the Super Nintendo. That's so great. So, buttons feel nice and firm. So, anyway, that's pretty much that. And looks like you can actually swap the battery out. And my sticker's coming off already. Well, that's upsetting. Anyway, that's that. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm hopefully going to be recording the rest of Zelda, hopefully tonight. I am running on about 2 hours of sleep. I was putting up lights, like installing sensor lights, everything like that over the weekend. Shaved a cat. So, you know, fun stuff. Like I said, when life gets in the way, it really does. So, thanks for tuning in. That's been my local pickups, well, recent pickups video. Hasn't really been much, but, you know, things are slow lately, so. I'm Gordon with Foxfire Limited. Oh, some people have been asking me why I don't use, like, some kind of code name. I'm for total transparency. My name's Gordon. If you want to friend me on PlayStation, or, like, if you want to call me some kind of internet weird name, you can call me by my PlayStation name. It's also my Xbox Live gamer tag and my my 3DS name, although I don't know what it's not my long digit code for my friend code, but I go by King of Cats. That's KING_OF_KATS. So if you have to call me something, call me that. Other than that, just call me Gordon. And thanks for tuning in. Foxfire Unlimited. Rate, comment, subscribe. Any questions you have about Borderlands 2, Layer, if I ever actually get around to playing it. Any Perler art that you may want made or anything like that, just let me know on that one. 16-bit and below, please. I'm not... That's... you see what a cacodemon is from Doom, and that was 16-bit. 9 panels. So anyway, and if you have any questions about the Wii U, I'm going to be playing it over the next couple of days, and hopefully... I'm trying to get Alpha over here, and we're going to be doing an actual video where we're going to be like recording each other and having a party, playing the Wii U and getting each other's initial reactions, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that goes down. Can't guarantee it, just because it's a logistics thing. So anyway, again, rate, comment, subscribe. Any questions at all, feel free to ask. I'm Gordon, Foxfire Unlimited, and you guys have a good night. 5 US gigabytes, 5 US gigabytes, 5 US gigabytes.